Well, good morning, Vicarage fans. This is Pastor Jay again from Cornerstone Church in Winchendon, Mass. Got in a little bit early this morning before our morning prayer times. It's a very rainy morning outside, so I wasn't able to take the dogs on a long walk. I'm hoping the rain breaks so that I can take Snug and Jacopo and Mercedes out for a long walk this afternoon. But at any rate, their loss is your gain. I get to do this a little bit earlier today. And I wanted to continue our conversation that we started yesterday about love doing away with anger. We've been talking about the weapons of our warfare, how we as Christians are called to fight, and how it doesn't look anything like the world's fighting or battling. When we do warfare, it's out of a totally opposite context than the world does. When Christians fight, it doesn't look like the Avengers or DC, where buildings fall down and lives are ruined and things fall apart. Our warfare is a warfare that brings health and wholeness and beauty back to the world. And how do we do that? Well, the weapon we're talking about using right now is the weapon of love. And we were talking yesterday from 1 Corinthians 13:5 that love is not easily angered. Love does away with so much of our human anger. How does it practically do that? How do you use the weapon of love to begin to do away with anger? Well, first of all, so much of our anger in our current culture is based out of a lack of relationship. It's very easy to get angry with people who you don't know. It's very easy to become angry with people whom you have no personal connection. And so when it's just a war of opinions and there's no relationship involved, it's very easy to go from anger to rage to the place of us against them. And that's what's happening in our culture. One of the things love does that defeats anger greatly is it builds relationship. And it builds solid relationship. That's something that much of our culture has forgotten and done away with. I've been talking with several older saints over the last couple of weeks, and there's a tendency to get talking about the good old days, but there's something that we've lost as a culture that we have to gain back, and that is connectedness and relationship. And love creates that. Love forces relationship to grow deeper. If your relationships are not growing deeper and deeper with the people around you, then you're not loving, because love creates relationship. By its very definition, love creates relationship. And relationship, while it doesn't totally do away with anger, it makes it lessens it to a great degree, because it's very hard to judge people for differing opinions in a harsh way when you have a relationship with a person that is a deep knowing relationship. Have you ever noticed that? You can be angry with somebody who has a vastly different opinion than you, and you can even argue with them and even get sort of very angry and violent if you don't know them. But if a person who's close to you, who you esteem and value, has a differing opinion from you, there's a greater tendency to hold your tongue and to say, oh, that's just Uncle Bob, or oh, that's just Aunt Sarah. Why do we do that? Because we love them, because we have relationship with them, because we want to give them a pass even though we disagree with them. My sister has this thing that she does with her actors on stage. She says, look, stay in your lane. If you're an actor in the play, you don't get to determine the course of the play. You just get to determine the motivation for your character. When something in the scheme of the play doesn't go the way that you want, if it doesn't deal with your character, then you have to have no opinion. And she has her actors all practice this thing about putting on the no opinion hat. It goes like this: I am having no opinion. Sometimes love causes us to put our opinions aside. Let me ask you this question. Do you currently have opinions that are causing you great angst and anger with people? Maybe what you need to do is you need to build some sort of bridge with those people you're having issues with, so that you have a relationship of some sort, so that you can begin to see things from their perspective rather than just from yours. Anyway, that's our conversation for today. Love to hear your thoughts. Have a great day. Bye now.